Hey everyone, Dr. Michael Bruce, the sleep doctor here. A lot of people want to know what's the one thing that I need to do to get a better night's sleep. Well, in my book, there's 5. So let's go through them right now. Step number 1 is to wake up at the same time every single day, including the weekends. Now, I want you to notice I didn't say go to bed at the same time. I said wake up at the same time. The reason is when you wake up in the morning and sunlight hits your eye, sends a signal to your brain to turn off the melatonin faucet in your head, but it sets a timer for 14 hours later so that way melatonin can start again. So if you have a variable wake up time, that means it's going to be very difficult for you to go to bed. But if you have a smooth wake up time, it should be much easier to fall asleep. So step number 1, wake up time. Step number 2 is stop caffeine by 2 p.m. A lot of people don't know this, but caffeine has a half-life of between 6 and 8 hours, depending upon how fast of a metabolizer you are. So if you stop at 2, 8 hours later is 10, which is roughly when many people are thinking about heading to bed. Now remember, if you can, back it up to 12, even back it up to 10 in the morning if you can possibly do so. But step number 2 is to stop caffeine by 2 p.m. Step number 3 has to do with alcohol. Let's be fair, there's a really big difference between going to bed and passing out. We don't like the passing out, but we do like the going to bed. Many people don't realize this, but alcohol, while it makes you feel sleepy, and it turns out it's the #1 sleep aid in the world, it's terrible for sleep quality. It takes the average human approximately 1 hour to digest one alcoholic beverage. So step number 3 is to stop alcohol 3 hours before bed and limit yourself to 2 drinks. By limiting yourself to 2 drinks, you don't get too tipsy, which would cause cortisol to rise, and then you've got energy while you're drunk. Probably not the best for sleeping. That way, you also add water in between each one of your alcoholic beverages, helps fill up your gut, and prevents you from drinking too much. Step number 4 has to do with exercise. I love it when people exercise, and I want people to do it every day, but you don't want to do it too close to bedtime. So step number 4 is to exercise daily, but to stop 4 hours before bed. Now, step number 5, since we've been talking a lot about nighttime, has to do with your morning. So I have 3 different things I ask you to do. I call them the 3:15s. So the first thing you do when you wake up is swing your legs over the edge of the bed, sit there and take 15 deep breaths. This helps bring you present, allows you to get more alert and function for the day. Step number 2 in the morning routine is to take 15 ounces of water and slug it. Most people don't know, but sleep in and of itself is a dehydrative event. So hydrating before you caffeinate turns out to be a really important factor. And then the third thing I want you to do is go outside if it's not too cold and get 15 minutes of sunshine. 15 minutes of sunlight will trigger your brain to stop producing melatonin, and 15 minutes is just the right amount of time for your body to produce vitamin D. So once again, in summary, step number 1, stick to 1 wake-up time. Step number 2, stop caffeine by 2 p.m. Step number 3, stop alcohol 3 hours before bed. Step number 4, exercise daily, but stop exercise 4 hours before bed. And step number 5 is when you wake up in the morning, do the 3:15s, which is 15 deep breaths, 15 ounces of water, and 15 minutes of sunshine. This is Dr. Michael Bruce, the sleep doctor, wishing you sweet dreams.